This is the Facebook account of Hometown Recovery and Counseling in Ironton, Ohio, in Lawrence County. This is an employee who is being featured on the Hometown Facebook page. According to this blurb, the employee is a counselor and case manager. The counselor and case manager is described as a trusted employee, an important partner, encouraging, inspirational, well-organized, and reliable. Shows the utmost empathy. Wow, the blurb paints a very positive picture of this employee. Shark's impression of this Hometown Recovery and Counseling employee is somewhat different. We know she is involved in illegal cockfighting. Here she is at an illegal cockfight pit on her property in July 2021, at least 4 months after she started working at Hometown Recovery and Counseling. The Hometown Recovery and Counseling employee was even confronted with her cockfight involvement by Dwayne Pullman, the chief investigative reporter and anchorman for television station WKRC in Cincinnati. This is what she said.
I mean, the thing is that he's got that video of you guys doing cockfighting.
No, he does not have a video of me cockfighting. No, he does not.
Got that video of you guys doing cockfighting.
No, he does not have a video of me cockfighting. No, he does not.
That interview was conducted in the Lawrence County Courthouse, where her husband, who is also a cockfighter, was being prosecuted for felony attacks against 2 people who were exposing his criminal operation in January 2021. Hometown Recovery and Counseling has offices and facilities in Ironton, Proctorville, South Point, Wellston, and Gallipolis, Ohio. According to the statement on Hometown's site,
our compassionate and professional staff is here for our clients through every point of their recovery journey. Whether you struggle with substance abuse or mental health, you can trust our addiction specialists can help you overcome your struggle and continue living a fulfilling life. Along with connections with the community, local law enforcement, and the courts, we've put together the best team and the best process to provide a successful recovery.
we'd like to know what training this specific Hometown Recovery and Counseling employee has, and we very strongly question her character and the appropriateness of holding a sensitive position such as counselor and case manager anywhere when she is involved in criminal activity.
I met this guy, Lawrence County, Ohio prosecutor Brigham Anderson, allow a career criminal and convicted felon with a history of felonious assault and domestic violence to walk from a criminal case that included extensive video and other evidence. On January 3rd, 2022, shark investigator Adam Fonstock and I were attacked outside a cockfight at the property of James and Becky Newcomb in Lawrence County. The Newcomb cockfighting operation operated under the nose of Lawrence County Sheriff Jeff Lawless, and yes, that is his real name. I was attacked by 2 cockfighters, James Newcomb, the property owner, and Shannon Clark.
That's my violation, motherfucker. Drive! Get out of there! Drive! Last chance, leave, or you die here.
After the initial attack, I was able to walk away from the property. Newcomb and Clark came after me in a pickup truck and attacked me for a second time. I received a head laceration requiring 6 staples to close, a broken rib, and a back separation, along with extensive bruising throughout my entire body. My associate, Adam Fonstock, was repeatedly rammed from behind by Newcomb and Clark, causing a wreck that could have killed him and did total his vehicle. Newcomb and Clark were never taken into custody, and it was almost 2 months of constant pressure against the authorities, including the prosecutor, before the 2 were charged with multiple felonies. Shannon Clark was charged with felonious assault, felony theft, and felony tampering with evidence. Shannon Clark was already a convicted felon. His record included felonious assault and domestic violence for beating his wife, who not surprisingly left him. In April 2022, Lawrence County Prosecutor Brigham Anderson gave Shannon Clark, the convicted felon, a get-out-of-jail-for-free card. Instead of taking Clark to trial, Prosecutor Anderson gave Clark community control sanctions, otherwise known as probation. Clark has to get his head examined, do some community service, and pay court costs. 0 prison time. I called Brigham Anderson's office literally dozens of times for an explanation. Most of the time, I got only an answering machine. Other times, I was told he would call back.
This is Steve Hindy. I'm calling about career criminal Shannon Clark being let off. I'd like to talk to Brigham Anderson, please.
He's not in. Would you like to leave a message on his voicemail?
I'm trying to get an explanation for career criminal Shannon Clark being let off. I'm trying to get an answer as to why career criminal Shannon Clark has been let off without any jail time. This is Steve Hindy making my 5th call of the day. This is Steve Hindy placing I believe it is the 6th call. This is Steve Hindy. I'm calling for an explanation as to what happened in the Shannon Clark case.
But Brigham Anderson never called back. Prosecutor Anderson apparently has no intention of answering for his decision to allow a career criminal to walk away when a trial would have likely resulted in a sentence of around a decade in prison, since Shannon Clark is already a repeat offender. Prosecutor Brigham Anderson's effort to protect Shannon Clark will ultimately fail, as we've filed a civil lawsuit against both James Newcomb and Shannon Clark. At some point, hopefully very soon, both of them will be deposed by an experienced attorney who isn't a corrupt pushover.